What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Forgotten Camel, and welcome back to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And boy, do I have a battle for you. This battle takes place nearly all over the map. There are two teams, and there are at least 4 groups of units, all ancient Greece. So we have the Spartans, Wildmen, Romans, and Persians. Okay, versus about the same amount, and about at least 1,500 Spartans, 5,000 Romans, 3,000 Wildmen, and 10,500 Persians. So, they're kind of mixed up, not necessarily meant to be even. We got Spartans against Romans. And of course I said there are 5,000 and 50 versus 1,500 Spartans, and I think the Spartans are pretty much up. I think I may have given them too much, but here we also have 3,000 wild men versus Romans. They really sound like they're eager to get into a fight, but the commanders on both sides haven't given the order yet, so they're just yelling at each other like idiots. And over here, the classic Spartans versus Persians, except it's 1,500. So, most likely in the end it's going to be Spartans versus Spartans. But, man, I do not know which battle to watch first. I guess I can just watch from this castle over here. Maybe? Well, let's I don't know which one to watch. It's just so cool. And there's a moth. That shoe moth. Don't bother me. There's a moth in my house. I don't know which one to watch. Let's go ahead and watch Spartans versus Romans real quick. Then we'll just we'll rotate. How about that? Obviously I'll be rotating a lot. But over here this battle's going to be pretty quick because the Romans have very poor health and they're extremely weak, probably the weakest units in the game, other than the animals, most of the animals. And so here come the Spartans, charging without spears, I see. Oh wait, that one has a spear. And of course the Romans will be just, they're getting annihilated in here. I don't know if they're getting any hits in. I don't see any dead Spartans yet. But let's go ahead and check out the Romans over here, because they get slaughtered by the Wildmen too. Which is weird, because they had those huge shields, and it's like they don't know how to block. But they are holding fairly well. But the Wildmen seem to have them at wit's end. I don't see any dead Wildmen. Oh, there are a few, but it might be that the Wildmen will overwhelm them. And of course, classic Spartans versus Persians. It's pretty obvious that the Persians will lose. In fact, the Spartans have pushed pretty hard. Wow. And a few that decide to go be their own lone wolf tend to get themselves killed. That's pretty obvious. It's hard to fight to get 10 to 1. And over here, wow. Oh, for a second there I thought these guys were the Persians over here, but no, it's the Wildmen. And they're pushing fairly hard, too. The Persians, wow, the Persians really taking a hit there. Yeah. I'm not really nice to the Persians. I would like to see how they stand against spearmen though. So the Romans aren't doing too bad, but they're still, wow. They're doing worse than the Spartans actually. I don't see any dead Spartans. Well, there's one or two, but yeah, there are a couple. I'm just entirely surprised about how weak the Romans are. Is this during the age of when I don't know, during their fall? I guess we can pretend it's during their fall, but man, the Romans are very much misrepresented in this time. And this is really about even too. Look at how many dead Romans there are. Yeah, I just don't like how the programmer made the Romans weak in this game. That's just it's just weird. But the Spartans did have look at how many Spartans have died to the Persians. I guess maybe it's because I don't know. You know how they say 300 Spartans beat like an army of Persians? Well, it seems evenish over there. So let's go ahead and take a look how things are going on over here. And the wild men are still pushing like crazy. And a few of them have died too. I would like to see Romans versus Persians just to see how weak they are. Just because the Roman army is supposed to be the most powerful force back then. One of the most powerful armies, and these guys are just getting slaughtered. Okay, but there are a few, but very few, dead Spartans. If you look at it. And surprisingly, the Persians, I believe the Persians got more kills than the other guys. But let's go ahead and watch these guys get slaughtered first. I probably should have upped their stats for this to be even remotely fair. I mean, what are those shields made of? Plastic? Well, technically you can block fairly well with certain kinds of plastic. But, man, the Romans over there are getting just slaughtered too. Like they're being outnumbered. What is this? What is this sorcery? I even upped their game. They did take out a few though, which isn't bad. But I think it's ridiculous that the Romans are just... It seems like the Romans are the weakest in this fight. But the Spartans over here have gotten the worst of it. They're taking on... Wow. They've lost... I guess for every 10 or 20 Persians they killed, one Roman falls. But it'll be like a minute or two until they get defeated. Let's once again check over here. And the Spartans are moving pretty quickly. Looks like they're going after the Berserkers on the left. I guess it's because they're closest. Over here, oh wow. Well, despite the wild men having the initial advantage, they just ran out of number. The Persians just had the advantage in terms of numbers. So just look at how many dead wild men there are. Well, I guess this proves that Persians are stronger than Romans. Just look at that. Persians are already overwhelming the wild men, and pretty soon... I don't remember which team they're on, but I think we'll see. They'll also be engaging Spartans, I think. Yeah, but that's it for them. Bye-bye, Mildmen. Looks like they'll be heading towards the right, and I will go check and see how the battle against the Wildmen versus Spartans are. I still don't know who's going to win yet. Obviously the Spartans will win against the Wildmen, but... And of course, the Spartans over here have already wrapped up. I don't know who they will be engaging yet, but they are far fewer in number. And it's pretty obvious that these Spartans are going against those Spartans. They're going to go help their buddies. And those Persians will be very late in the battle, I must say. So it's pretty much going to be Spartans versus Spartans. One Spartan is going... I don't know where he's going, but... I'm going to guess that those Persians over there are not their friends. And that these Spartans are alone. Very, very alone. Well, they'll definitely beat down those guys, but they're just notoriously outnumbered. Can they defeat the other team of Spartans? And they've been, most likely, those Spartans over there have been reduced to half, but that's not going to matter because there's still like 5,000 Persians going to come towards these guys' flank. I think, maybe. Yes. Okay, the Spartans are very much outnumbered. Don't see how they can win this. I'm going to check over here to see how many Spartans really truly died in this battle. I mean, look at the carnage here. Probably about 600, 700 Spartans died here. And I want to see how many Spartans died over there. And of course, probably 100 or so, maybe 200 Spartans died in that battle. So this, it's even-ish. A lot more Spartans died over here as well. And I really feel sorry for the Romans. I'm going to pit them against a few. Only about 10 Spartans are engaging these guys. Don't know if they'll be able to take on the Spartans over here. They're already getting over... Just look at the amount of bodies over here, though. Look at that. Really hard to tell who's engaging who. Well, I guess they're being surrounded and they're going to be attacked in the flank now. That's okay, because the Persians are weak. Just look at how many dead Spartans there are. And nightfall has already come. It's always fun to watch these armies come through. It's really fun. Would have been better to see. It would have been better if I seen that the Spartans didn't survive. I think I'll do this with the medieval armies as well. We'll call it medieval battle royale. No, not battle royale. I don't know what to call it. scattered. We'll just call it scattered battles or something. Still fun to see armies just like crawling over a hill. That's just really, it's just amazing. Look at that. Of course, it looks like the AI don't appear to be falling to their deaths like they have last time. Well, a few fell. Some died falling, unfortunately. And Spartans... Oh, wow. I can't tell who's going to win. Of course, these guys will get surrounded again. For some reason, these Spartans like to turn themselves into lone wolves. The battle is still very, very even over here, but the Spartans on the other side, I'm going to call them Team 1, they have much fewer numbers. And of course, the Spartans are just going to rack up kills. Let's check the schematics here. So I think it's 600 Spartans versus 2,500. So this is really getting hectic. I can't tell who's going to win. But it looks like these guys are being surrounded, which is good. But they're also getting flanked over here. You're just seeing a sea of red right now. And I don't mean by blood, I mean dead Spartans. Yeah, but I think these Spartans will be able to overwhelm those Spartans. There's only a couple dozen left. Over here, still quite a few Persians, but the last came just over that hill, and only a few more are coming from the side. It might be Team 2's win. Might be, but they're still early to tell. Team 1 is still racking up the kills, but oh wow, these Spartans are just plain surrounded now. Probably only 500 left. 530 left. It's amazing too, because you can see how many Spartans were lost in the skirmish against the wild men. And just look at all these bodies everywhere. Romans, of course, didn't get to shine in this battle because they are, of course, the weakest unit in the game. I don't think they can even beat footmen. I don't think the game designer or the maker of this game likes Romans. I don't think he likes Romans. That's the only explanation as to why they are so notoriously weak and pathetic. Oof. Only a few Spartans on Team 1 left. Okay, several left. 2 left by the looks of it. 1 left by the looks of it. Still holding out. And now he's dead. That's the last of Team 1's Spartans. And there are 443 versus 1400. How will that pan out? Well, I'm pretty sure that it's a given. The Spartans are going to win. But not without a few more casualties. Yeah, despite Team 1 having had the upper hand, I guess Team 2 still had the Spartans. Of course, the battle's pretty even out. Last guy coming in. Hey guys! What did I miss? I'm sorry I'm late! Oh! Everybody's dying! Maybe I should have come here a lot later. Of course, it's a given that the Persians would lose. And look at that, Team 2 won. I was right, these guys were Team 2. And by a very, very small margins. This was how even the battle was. The battle was incredibly even. And this went on for an entire day and a night. Well, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed this battle. And if you did, please like and subscribe for more. And I will see you next time. Thank you and good day.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.